What is up, y'all? It's your girl, brand new, and I'm back in the building. This time, I'm back for a recap of Married to Medicine. This is season 6, episode 6, I believe. That may be right, that may be wrong, but I believe it is the 6th one. Okay, so tonight was a very good episode, and it's weird because it's like the whole episode I was just putting shit together about who Heavenly is, who Simone is, like by different things that they were doing. It was just really weird. Even Mariah. And I'm going to touch on all of that. Okay, so first off, we have Heavenly checking in with Daddy, and he on the phone calling her buddy. Those two are something else, ain't they? Buddy and Daddy. I don't have a problem with Daddy. I call my man Daddy too. Shit. Yes. When your man doing you right and you want to call his ass Daddy, then that means that it's something good about that man that you like. That's what that means. So some people, they get so mad. They just like, well, why she calling Daddy? And they're just so stuck on it because he's a good man to her, you know. Because we all know damn well if you dealing with an ain't shit man, you ain't gonna call him shit. You ain't gonna say his name. You'll be like, you call me? You ain't gonna be like, you call me Greg. You're gonna be like, you call me or what? You know. Y'all know how we women get shit. Okay. So she checking in with him. We got Mariah and her daughter. They cooking. I really like Mariah as a mother. It definitely softens her because I'm going to be very honest with you all. I did not like Mariah. I don't know if it's the way the show was set up at the time where she kept trying to get back in with them. And I'm like, who is this bitch? Why she keep trying to get back in? And why is her and Quad fighting? And you know what I had to really think about? Quad was my favorite. When I think I started season 4, Quad was my favorite. I liked Quad at that time. She was extra, but I felt like she was fun. She had energy. And Heavenly was always my girl as well. But Quad was the first one I liked. And I just stopped liking Quad like that. I don't know. Hopefully she gets in a better space and I can get back to liking her. But yeah, I don't know, you guys. I had so many realizations of who these people are, and I don't know. So yeah, Mariah is a good mother, and them showing her daughter a lot is softening her. It's making her more likable, because if she's not playing that role, she's instigating and starting shit. I don't like the whole telling Heavenly that her husband is cheating on her. I don't like that shit. Produce some receipts, bitch, or, you know, don't be saying no shit like that. It's mean and it's evil, you know. And I love what Heavenly said to her. What was that, a couple of episodes back? Yo, ugly, where yo dirty, what she said, yo dirty, ugly ass mama, where's she at? That shit was so funny. That shit was so motherfucking funny. Okay, so, trying to figure out what everybody is doing. Okay, so Contessa. Okay, so Contessa lets her husband know that she is cleared for surgery. I got some more insight on Contessa and who she is. Contessa is very masculine. She's masculine, feminine. But yeah, she has a lot of masculine energy. Toya has a lot of feminine energy. She has some masculine as well, not as much as the other ladies. Simone is very masculine. I think that's why her and Cecil butt heads. I realized that. Jackie is masculine, feminine. Who else? Mariah is... I realized something about well, I can't say I realized, because I kind of just saw it. When I saw her and her husband, I already saw what I saw with them. When they get to them, I'm going to break it down then. Okay, so y'all, I'm sorry we all over the place, but y'all know how I am by now. Okay, we got Toya. Toya and Eugene, they getting on my nerves with this whole house thing. And I know you guys, you probably like, girl, be happy for them. But it's like, why wouldn't y'all just start a business and let it get successful or whatever, and then let that pay for the house? Why are y'all just going to another house? Like, you just got out of debt. I'm thinking you would invest in a business, wait a couple of years. I don't know, you guys. It just, I don't know. Maybe I just don't value like houses like that. And I guess you are different when you don't have certain people's money, so you don't really see things from their perspective. I would like to think that I'm a well-grounded person about finances. You know, we all have our issues with finances. Shit, you can be up one day and down the next, honey. All it takes is one motherfucking thing. But I just feel like with them, that's not what I would be focused on. So I am with her I saw her closet on Instagram, the 2-story closet, and it's nice. And I'm happy for them, you guys. It's just, I want to see Toya do something deeper. I think it was something very deep that Contessa said. She really hit a nerve. She really hit a nerve with Toya when she said she celebrates mediocrity, because that is true. You know, it's either that or maybe the things in life Toya wants are not what everybody else would want. I don't know, but I don't know. I just want to see Toya do something more purposeful, some type of business. You know what I realized about her? I don't know what season that was, but I think Heavenly was working on her dating app or some kind of dating thing she was doing, and she had Toya there. And Toya was so outgoing and just so in her element. I think she should be like a party planner or like do those type of things with Heavenly, like social networking parties, some type of shit like that. I think Toya would be good with that. I want to see her find her purpose is what I should say, because even Quad has her cooking. You know, she has Sister Circle, very purposeful things that are aligned with her destiny. And I want to see something a little bit more deeper from Toya instead of, oh, I need to build this big ass house and you give us Sheba Sheree part 2, you know? Okay, so that's what the fuck they're doing. And Eugene, you pissed me off because you are such in a hurry. I played back that one episode. You so in a hurry to, I'll work another shift. I'll do it again. I'll keep working on it. Like, are you serious? You know, you were so willing to work for that other house that was just out of your budget. Like, dude, come on. He done been with Toya too long. I don't know, you guys. I'm still tripping off of that. How he was just acting and was like, you damn near killed yourself trying to pay off them damn taxes. So, Okay, so we have Simone, Jackie, and Heavenly. I want to say something that I want to point out something. They have this conversation with Toya. Let me get to that first. And, you know, she's just checking in and Jackie talks to her, Simone talks to her, and then Jackie says, Toya, you're breaking up. And then they touch on the fact that they feel that Toya is lonely. And, you know, how the group is so segregated now because everybody is into it with everybody. They talked about Quad and her situation, and Jackie just said that she needs additional time to process where she is, which is true because Quad is a person of appearances, and when you're dealing with that type of personality, they always want things to look pristine. You got to remember what she said. You know, people are always coming to me to, you know, for me to have it together. She put that on herself, not them people. Quad is the type of person where she will be there for you, but she expects to go through things alone, and then she'll be that bitchy ass person that will say, well, nobody was there for me, like what she did. That's what those type of people do. They push you away, and then they say, well, nobody was there for me, and don't know. It just goes all back to the is Quad a Pisces? No, she's a Taurus. She's definitely a Taurus. She's either Libra, Taurus. Look at me getting all astrological on y'all ass. Quad, what's your zodiac sign? You know what? They had me laughing because we got Dr. Jackie and we got Heavenly and Simone driving in the car. That motherfucker Simone is cussing and shit just like me, honey. Just like me in that damn car. It never fails, you guys. I want to have a nice drive one day where I don't, you stupid bitch, you dumb idiot. Like, I don't want to speak like that. They just piss me off, you guys, on that motherfucking road. I don't know, how y'all are in the car, but it's just, oh my God. And Simone is just such a wacky ass driver. Okay, so next we have the cigar shop. Like a cigar and coffee place. Heavenly gets her a big fat ass cigar, honey. She's smoking it. Jackie doesn't want to be near it. She don't want to be bothered. Jackie, when the fuck is you just go let your motherfucking hair down and not try to... And see, they all... Jackie and Quad got that alike too, where they want to keep up with appearances and don't be doing... And I know that Jackie is really health conscious, which is... it's important, but I want Jackie to let her fucking hair down. Okay, so next we got Quad meeting up with her friends, the people from the focus group, and they get to talking about her and Dr. G, same old shit. They get to asking him about the girl. Y'all know the girl Jackie came out, said that her and Dr. G allegedly, we'll put that in there, allegedly they gave each other oral sex, which I thought was stupid because it's like, if you gonna do oral, you're not gonna do the normal way, but you think you can't get nothing through oral sex. So I don't know. It's just, I don't know. That was just stupid to me. But yeah, it's the same shit with Quad where she's so bothered he was cheating, but my thing is this. I'm a realist, right? I'm gonna look at things in a certain way. I'm just gonna break it down. If you're in a relationship with somebody, whether you're married, y'all please don't get on this married kick where because you marry a man, you think he's going to be faithful to you. He's either going to be as faithful as he wants to be. So for her to just be so surprised, and it's really embarrassed because her ego is bruised with the whole Dr. G thing. Quad, your relationship it wasn't genuine. It wasn't real. And it faded away. Y'all had fun in the beginning. And then when shit got real, y'all got real and y'all didn't want to deal with it. And you started to see things in him that he didn't like and vice versa. So it dissolved, so the relationship was, once you stop having sex with a person, you guys, and then they're not even sleeping in the same bed and they're married, it's just like the shit was already over. So why are you so hurt that it comes out he's cheating? You're not having sex with him. I'm not at all saying, you guys, she should have sex with him. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying he had the right to cheat on her because he was very wrong. I'm acknowledging that. But, like, anything is possible, you guys, if you are not if you're in a marriage and y'all ain't been having sex in years, you that shocked that somebody cheated on you. I just don't understand her logic. I just don't understand it. And it's just like, y'all still... Then she was still talking in a way of she was thinking about working it out with him. she just kept saying, well, we can't continue this way, and, we can't keep going the way that we're going. Okay, so when are you going to pull the motherfucking plug? Like, what does that say about you? You're willing to live in a household where you don't even talk to the man. So, and I know a lot of people are going to say, well, it's a marriage and that's different. I understand, when people are married, they try extra harder to make it work because they are married and it's a bigger contract, between the two. I get it in a practical way. But at the same time, when you don't even like the person you're with, it is time to move on. Trust me. So often we're worried about loving a person, but you need to like the motherfucker. Because if you don't like who you with, and she don't like Dr. G, and you need to get the hell on. So I don't know if you keeping him around. I know this is your storyline, and it's a good storyline. It's juicy, but it's over. I'm sick of him talking about it. I cringe when I hear people say they should work it out. I'm looking like, what? And I like how that lady told Quad, the situation with you and Dr. G needs to change. You guys need to go your separate ways, and maybe you'll discover if you want to be together or if you want to stay separate. Perfect. That means you don't even have to say it's over, damn it. Just get the hell away from him. And then that'll help you figure out more what you need to do. But the writing is on the motherfucking wall. When I heard him say, I've been taking care of you since the day I met you. When I heard his motherfucking ass say that, I knew it was over. That motherfucker counting what he do for you. And I cannot stand men like that. I cannot. That's that chauvinistic bullshit of, oh, I'm the man. I done bought you this and this. You ain't did nothing for me. You ain't did, and I think she said, Gregory, love is not a monetary thing. And it's not. You sit up here counting what you done did for somebody. And yes, he has did a lot for her. And then you got the way that she is where, to me, she don't treat him like a husband. He's kind of like an accessory. An accessory to her life. Not like a husband where she, considers him and, thinking about him and her. She treats him like an accessory and he acts like it, So they're just toxic for each other. They show Toya working on some math with her son. He is adorable. Both of those sons Toya got are handsome as hell. I'm looking like, are y'all they real parents for real? Because Toya is beautiful. Eugene, he aight. But them some beautiful little boys. Okay, so we got Mariah, and I love that Mariah is doing this whole family storyline. She's a mother. I think Lauren is absolutely adorable. And she really makes Mariah look like Sister Mary Clarence. She makes that daughter, Mariah, you need to keep her around. She makes you look good. You are so likable with her. You are a manipulative, conniving bitch without her. You just are. It's just who you is, honey. But I noticed something in Mariah's marriage that we all have noticed. Whether you wanted to see it or not, she runs her relationship with him. She does. She be telling him what to do and looking at him. She brought up some damn girl talking about the girl just out the fucking blue. You're there with Lauren. I didn't think that was appropriate for Mariah to get to talking about Heavenly because you out with your beautiful daughter and y'all should be talking about family stuff. But she brings up Heavenly and the girl he used to date looked like Heavenly. Oh, they were talking to Lauren about dating and, different guys are going to try to come at you, this, that, and the third. Don't fall for them. Study, study, study. I don't really like that type of talk. And I know what you guys are going to say. Well, she needs to hear that. Yeah, but talk to your child in a realistic way. Talk to them and say, yes, I want you to be focused. Yes, I want you to do this. Like, be a little bit deeper. I get that this is kind of like a baseline conversation, but some parents just say, well, I don't want you to date. And I don't want you to do this. Stay far away from boys. They say the most extreme ass shit. And then that's why there's a lot of teenage pregnancy. I'm not saying that Lauren would do that. It seemed like Mariah is doing a good job with her, but I didn't like this whole extreme thing of what they were doing. Because if somebody becomes pregnant, a lot of times it's because that girl didn't get that talk, didn't get that real talk. When they're in a relationship, they didn't get a real talk about what it is to be in a relationship and how to, do this, that, and the third. And yes, she's still very young, but I'm saying as she gets older, it's important to have other conversations. And I think a lot of parents don't do that because they don't want to go there. But you have to go there and have those type of conversations, because I feel like that will help open your children up more, and your children will feel like they could trust you. And, so, yeah, I didn't really care for that. But yeah, she definitely runs the show and it works for them. He doesn't mind, and he's a man of a different race, so, I mean, it just all works out, I can't even be mad at it, because some men, they like being with a strong woman. He had mentioned that it was her beauty, and she was this, that, and the third, and that's what really, got him into her. He seems like he's very attracted to Mariah, and she's very attracted to him. So what they have, it works for them. It probably couldn't be me, but it works for them. So, okay. So next, you guys, we have Contessa, and Contessa, y'all know, is getting ready for surgery. She's decided to not tell her kids. At first, I kind of had an issue with that, because I'm like, you need to be as honest. But like she said, it's a lot, and you don't want to throw your kids off. You don't want to throw your kids off with, oh, mommy is sick, and mommy, you don't want to do all of that. And Contessa has had a lot of that. So I think she's really sensitive to that, and that's why she did that. So at the end of the day, I can't be mad at her. I understand it completely. Okay, so let's get to this thing with Heavenly. Honey, they are in the car, and who's driving? Oh, Jackie is driving. Something that I noticed, you guys. Did y'all see how Simone fell asleep in the back? Had her motherfucking mouth open like a whole man, honey. When it comes to Heavenly's journey, I think Jackie is more into it than Simone. I think Simone does care. I'm not saying that she doesn't, but I feel like Jackie is the better friend to Heavenly, in my opinion. She was very patient with Heavenly, asking her certain questions about her childhood. Heavenly told her that she grew up in a house where they always had to keep the lights on. She had a really small room. She just always felt like she was locked in. There were no windows. That's why she has so many windows in her house now. She wanted to create a better life for herself. She even touched on her sister and how her sister could get to go out, because all the boys liked her and she was pretty. And then Heavenly was always reading and to herself. And that explains, why Heavenly is defensive a lot with the other ladies. And they discovered that, Simone especially discovers that that's why Heavenly has so many problems with the ladies, because she never learned conflict resolution, actually going outside, being involved with other kids, socializing. And Heavenly never got to socialize like her sister, just always being in the house. And I could kind of relate to that. I never, though, I could say for myself, I had freedom because I would go outside and ride my bike. And so, but I can relate to it. I guess you could say a little bit. I can relate to it. So they get to Heavenly's old house. She shows Jackie and Simone the house. They walk around the house. She shows like where her bedroom and stuff is. And it was very interesting towards the end of the visit. She's, before the end of the visit, she mentions the room where her father died. And then I swear as soon as she began talking about that, she began crying and just panicking and just like, it's so hot in here. You guys don't feel hot. I need to get out of here. She's acting all, weird, So I just think that this was pretty much a trip of redemption for Heavenly, of facing her fears, of going back to where she came from and just facing it head on, because sometimes when you come from a lot of pain, you want to get away from it. You want to get back to your good life. It's hard to face where you came from. And especially in her case, she didn't really have much of a life. The mother just said, you're going to be a doctor one day, And the mother always told her she would be a doctor. She just gave her life. So it's all interesting, and I could see it happening with the ladies, but y'all know Heavenly is my favorite. And one thing that I really picked up on is they had like dinner with her friends, with Heavenly's old friends, and they all accepted her. Because Jackie and Simone, they're like fishing for shit about Heavenly. Like, how was Heavenly the same as she is now? And how is she different? They wanted to know all these different things. And the friends was just like, Heavenly is Heavenly. We've always loved her for who she is. And she's just always going to be who she is. She's never going to change. And I've always realized that, you guys, about Heavenly. I've told you guys, Heavenly is not changing. Heavenly does not need to change. She can, like she said, work on her delivery, but Heavenly is Heavenly. It's in her best interest to be honest and upfront with people. I would rather her be that than something else, It was so funny. Heavenly and a white lady kept going back and forth. Heavenly was like, it's because you are white. It's because, I don't even know what the fuck they was talking about, but that shit was so motherfucking funny. Okay, so the ladies pretty much wrap up the trip, and like I said, Heavenly just realizes that now she can continue to go forward because she was able to look back and put her past in proper perspective and actually deal with those things, actually be there in that environment where she didn't have windows and she felt blocked in and, shut out from the world. She's now in a better place and can do bigger and better things. So Heavenly has come a long way. I'm really proud of her. I'm happy that Jackie and Simone helped her out with her journey. And, they all say that they're going to pack their bags and get ready to head home. And then that damn Jackie is going to make a damn comment. Well, I've been eating bad. And it's like, Jackie, you ate bad for a few days. Like, you something else. What really tickled me is that motherfucker Simone and Cecil. Cecil was like, well, I think we're getting back to the point where we all could be in one house. And Simone was like, honey, I didn't been alone all this time. It's relaxing. It keeps me calm. So Simone ain't ready to move back in, Cecil. Y'all may have a marriage where you live and she live where she live. Can it work? Yeah, it can work. They just need to have sex. But it could definitely work if they want to do it like that. And you ain't got to be living all in one roof. Shit, that does start a lot of arguments. Because it's like, damn, this motherfucker here again. everybody's marriage is going to look different, I think, you guys. But all right, that's all I have to say on that. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will check back with you guys later.